Yo, what up, everybody? You already know it's your boy Cash, constantly achieving successful habits every day. Got to. Um, let's get a line, baby. Um, what we're gonna do today. Today we're gonna talk about on this episode is disciplines, habits, and shifting our thought process. Shifting our thought process to another level in business and life so we can implement the things that we do in our life in a business sense. And how we do that is, first of all, we first need to plan. Well, I'm going to tell you how I do it. I can't say how everybody needs to do it, but I give you ideologies on how I implement it and how I do things so that works for me. But you can implement these things and tweak them into your own way of doing them so it works for you. So with me, what I do is first thing in the morning, I usually go to the gym. Me and my wife will go to the gym. We'll do an hour workout. Today we did back, where we did uh, worked out on our back. You know what I mean? It was very intense where we'll do 10, 15, 20. We'll do 3 sets and we'll do 10, 15, and 20. And what I do is I'll work out in the morning. When I come home, I'll take a shower and I'll plan out my day. I'll write down the things that I want to do today, that I want to accomplish today, so I can have it always in the forefront of my lobe in my brain, so I can know what I need to accomplish to get what I need done today so that it can be successful. And at the end of the day, I can look back and I can check off all the things that I've done. So planning is a very important thing. Like if you're not planning your day, you're just going with the motions of the day. And you don't want to go with the motion because a lot of things come up in the day and you want to get back to the things that you want to do. People want you to do things and things might go the wrong way that you might need to readjust for a certain time. I never put a certain time on it. I put my plan into motion. However, I write it down. It's not organized on what I'm gonna do in chronological order or alphabetical order or what it may be. I just put certain things down, and as I'm going through the day, I figure out what is best for me. And that's a discipline that I have for myself. A discipline I have for myself is understanding what is best for me. I know working out, like I said early in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning we get up, or 4:30 we get up to go work out. I know that's best for me because I've tried it in the afternoon time, and I'm too tired to give it 100% after I've done everything of the day. So I know that early in the morning, that's when it's best for me to work out. I know that for me, reading later on in the day is better for me. I know when I want to read, because I put that in my plan too, I read for an hour. I know that reading for an hour around 6 to 7, 8 o'clock is best for me because that's when I'm winding down and I'm about to go to bed. And I like to read certain things before I go to bed that'll be on my mind. And that's what my dreams are sometimes about, is the things that I've read, or that's the comfort of my sleep. I get a good night's sleep when I read something good, or even when I listen to a podcast. But I'm learning that the best time for me to listen to a podcast is while taking a shower, because I can take a shower while listening to something that motivates me or inspires me or that teaches me to do something better within my organization or within my business or within my life. So I've learned how to do certain things at certain points in time that works for me and that I can implement in my life that goes smoothly for me. But what we got to realize is that we have to implement habits. We have to take out certain bad habits that we have and implement good habits. And the transition of taking out bad habits is very difficult. Trust me, I know. I've been a drinker before, and I'm not saying I still don't drink. I drink occasionally. I drink not to get drunk anymore, but I drink just to enjoy the festivities of what's going on and things like that. I used to be a smoker, and I like smoking. Like I don't smoke every single day. I smoke once in a while, and then I give it up. I've been disciplining myself long enough where I can give up smoking for a month or 2 months, and then I'll smoke for maybe 2 or 3 days and things like that, and I just give it back again. Also with eating, my discipline of eating, where I don't put a label on how I eat. I just say I eat healthy. Even though I don't eat certain meats and things like that, I try to implement a certain consistency in what I eat, so I know that what I'm eating that day is going to reflect on how I feel that day, and the energy that I bring out. Like, I know that early in the morning I usually don't eat, and if I do eat something early in the morning, I'll try most of the time to eat probably something fruit based with a lot of water in it, because I know that a lot of fruits give me high energy. Sometimes I might indulge in regular foods like maybe some grits or maybe some eggs or French toast or waffles or things like that, but it's not too often. It's not too often. It's occasionally that I do those things because I know how my body reacts to certain things at a certain point in time. And that's what me learning myself. And understanding business and the tactics of business is also understanding what do you do best during the daytime and when do you do best of what particular thing that you do best in your business. For example, if you're researching, what is the best time you're researching things on your business? When is it that it's the quietest time that you research it? Some people say early in the morning when everybody's asleep is the best time for them to study and do certain things. It might not be the best time for you because maybe you're not a person who can get up that early. But you can discipline yourself to get up that early. But it doesn't have to be conformed to the way other people do it. You have to be comfortable with the way that you do things so it works smoothly for you. And that's what we're trying to do. And that's what I'm trying to implement with everyone is to understand what works for you well and how you can implement it in your life that you can get the most out of it and you won't not keep doing it again. You won't detour from it, but you'll keep progressing. And what we need to learn is that we need to form habits, we need to form disciplines in our life for our business and for ourselves. And by understanding to employ disciplines in our life, it's understanding that without certain disciplines in your life is not going to be balanced and your business is not going to be balanced. Because when things are disorganized at home, then within your business, things are going to be disorganized because if it's chaotic somewhere else, you must believe that it's going to be chaotic in other places because your mind is always at a rhythm of what is going on in a consistent basis. So if it's chaotic at home and you're trying to study and you're thinking about the things that's going on at home, you're not going to be able to focus on what you need to focus on. You might partially focus on it, but you won't get the full the full knowledge that you need or the full information that you need or everything that you need when you're studying. So it's a balance in it. And that's creating the discipline of understanding that you have to have a certain structure and a certain plan and a certain way of doing things in your home, and then you implement that in your business. Like for me, I like a clean house. I'm a very clean person. Very clean. Like things have to be done every single day in a particular order of way of doing it. If it's the kitchen, the bathroom, the living room, the bedroom, they have to be clean. They have to be neat because my ideology is, and this is what I teach my kids, is that if your room and the house is not clean, then your life is in a disarray. Because if you have and you know where everything is at and everything is clean and you put things in a particular place, you can always go to those things and you'll always know where they are. But when you're looking and searching for them, it kind of gives you a tensed up feeling where you're stressing out. And now you're anxious because now you're rushing for time to get this and do this. When if you already had placed these certain things in a particular place, then you could just go straight to it. And it will already be there for you. And then you can just go on to the next thing. And that's how you implement in your life. And it's the same way where I teach my kids of understanding that you do what you need to do first, and then you do what you want to do. Like you can't do what you want to do and then do what you need to do. If you get the things that you need done, if you get your homework done, you get your chores done, you get your showers taken, then you do what you want to do. The activities that is a little bit more fun and a little bit more exciting for you, you can get those things done. But we have to understand that we have to discipline ourselves and we got to do certain things that maybe that at the particular time we might not want to do, but they'll be beneficial for us in the future as we'll go along. And they become easier for us to access certain things and do certain things as we go along. Just the same way of me making videos, I told myself that every day I'm gonna make a video and I'm gonna post it on YouTube. And while me understanding that every day I have to post a video on YouTube, I have to figure out what kind of content that I'm gonna present to the people. And while presenting this content, I gotta know how to formulate the information that I'm giving you, that you can understand it and that you can apply it to your life. Because information that is given, and if it's not applied correctly, or if it's not applied at all, it's just a waste of information. There's no point of having a bunch of information. There's no point of reading. There's no point of studying. There's no point of researching. And there's no point of getting all this knowledge and then you're not doing it with it and it's just in your brain. And then once you don't give out the information, you sometimes lose it. If you don't use it, you're more than likely gonna lose it. So what you do, you put the content out there. Even if that I'm maybe right now I'm not getting residuals for, or I'm not bringing in an income for these videos, but however, I know later on the videos that I'm putting together, and as I get better with putting videos, is going to implement a supplemental income into a full-time income in my life, where I'm able to teach people how to do certain things that will be beneficial for their life, that can enhance their life. Because I believe that if we're going to access knowledge and we're going to have knowledge, we have to give that knowledge to other people. And it's a trade and barter. It's not a trade and barter where it always comes with money. There could be a trade and barter where I give you this information and you have access to maybe some knowledge on something else, or maybe you have access to a place or a person that maybe I need to have access to, and we trade and barter like that. Because back in the ancient times, that's what trade and barter was. It wasn't money and currency at that point in time because it didn't exist. At that point in time, people traded their thoughts and their information, their energy, and the things that they had for themselves. Might be someone that needed vegetables, they might have bartered and traded a cow or something else, or the labor of their child for something else. But we have to understand that there is a trade and a bargain, because if I'm taking this time out to understand and to research and to read and to gain this knowledge, that I need a payment back for it. And it always don't have to come in currency, but it has to come in a payment, because I'm giving out a certain type of energy, and I feel like receiving an energy back as a payment is always a divine. It's a divine spirit, because what you give and what you put out there, you definitely want to get back 100-fold. So by understanding that, it's understanding that we have to get aligned with our life, and we have to create certain habits within a day that works for us, that we can implement in our life, that can grow and that make us successful in life. And I'm going to sign off there. I'm glad that y'all are staying tuned, man. I'm glad that y'all are enjoying every video and the podcast that I'm giving out. I'm going to sign off with Cash. Constantly achieving successful habits every day. Let's get aligned. Yeah.